Hello, everybody. How do? I hope you all are having yourselves a good one. Hope you're having a good morning, day, night, evening, whatever time zone y'all are in today. Whatever it may be. Give me 1 second while I just give myself a little bit more in the frame here. But yeah, hello. I hope you're having a good one. As usual, when it comes to the morning, we are going to be having ourselves a nice time doing ourselves a little bit of art. What type of art? I know I said last night that I want to work on something for a friend, and I do still plan on doing that. But right now, I actually forgot that there was one project that we are also still working on at the moment, and that is the drawing of King from Tekken that I kind of want to continue and finish. Hold on. Yeah, that's something I do want to try and like finish up real quick because it's just like super simple, but also very complicated. So yeah, kind of would like to definitely get that out of the way first before we get into the drawing that I wish to do. So for now, we're just gonna stick with making King, and then we'll move on from there whenever we can. So yeah, we'll hop over to the live section in just a second. But first things first, up here, if you haven't been paying attention, I have a Redbubble and a Ko-fi. If you want to help support me in any sort of way financially, you can go over to either one of those. You can get a sticker, some stickers and stuff like that over on my Redbubble, and also commission me for any sort of art you want on my Ko-fi, whether it be just regular art piece for you or your friend, or just any other sort of thing that you need. Or even if you need some Twitch emotes, you feel free to head over to my Ko-fi and do so over there. Yeah. Yes, that's a little thing to note. This is all just optional. You do not need to, but it is well appreciated if you do decide to support me. It is, again, not necessary, but very well appreciated. But yeah. For now, let us get to the drawing. Hello there, King. Alright. So, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be, as I said, drawing King, but now, unlike what we did up here, which, hold on, let me get that out of the way now. Unlike what we did up here, where we made King from Tekken 1, we are going to be mainly focusing on making King from Tekken 8 now. We are basically making a sort of art piece where it is... Oh, yeah. Sorry. Basically making an art piece type of deal where we are going to have King from Tekken 8 be posed up like King from Tekken 1, or at least the render that I got of King, which is this one. And just standing there with his arms crossed. Even though I'm not going to lie, I did see, hold on 1 second, let me see if I can find it. I did see an actual original render of King from Tekken. Hold on 1 second. And holy shit, he went through a glow up, to say the least. Both in a sense saying pretty literal and metaphorical. What way, you can feel free to look it up and find out for yourself if you wish. But nonetheless though, I still think it looks very nice. And I'm thinking of either sticking with the render that I found or going with what I had found involved with King from Tekken 1. And that is, hold on 1 second while I just do this real quick. That is to take it, and instead of having his arms crossed, have him be in a bit of a pseudo sort of superhero style pose where it's like this. Fist just right there on the hips, standing and looking proud and tall, you know what I mean? Forgive me. I am still extremely tired, and I had a bit of a rough morning, not gonna lie. I got woken up extremely early to help jumpstart a car, and now I'm here internally suffering, and I don't know what to do. I am just tired. To say the least, I am just tired. But yeah, hold on one second. Forgive, I am just trying to look at shit real fast on the side. Has nothing really to relate to. Ow. Hello, Conker. Nothing really to the stream right now. Hello. Also, real quick, this is just something I want to point out because I find it a little funny. But basically, for anybody that doesn't know, Twitch likes to go ahead and let you know certain things that are going on in your community. And I say this because of the fact of one thing that got pointed out to me by Twitch in my activity feed in there. I am now considered my top clipper. Twitch gives you like a look at who clips your shit the most, and I apparently have been clipping a lot of my stuff so much that I am my own top clipper. Which, not gonna lie, funny. Yeah. Oh, hiccup. I'm sorry. Okay, now I need to like find me a render of Tekken 8 King real quick because I need to remind myself that I am drawing Tekken 8 King. And goddamn, I will just say, holy fucking veins. For anybody that doesn't know what I mean, if you were to look at a picture of Tekken 8 King in any sort of media, goddamn boy, it looks like he's roided up and juiced and ready to turn you into a pile of mashed potatoes or oatmeal. Or if you feel like it, a combination of both. What would that even taste like? My morbid curiosity has me, and I'm not even that much of an oatmeal guy. In fact, if I gotta be honest, I never really had oatmeal. The thing is, well, looking at this thing of King and also realizing the differences between how he looked then versus how he looked now, he is much bigger than he was before. I found that with a lot of Tekken characters, funny enough. Like, a majority of them have been roided the fuck up. Like, no joke, when it comes to like the drawing I made of King over here, like, he looks like an average Joe, and then you look at him, and actually no, you can just look at the different renders, like, the render up here behind this King, like that render alone, just kind of shows that he looks like an average Joe that does go to the gym every once in a while. Probably goes at least like every weekday and probably skips the weekends if most. This guy looks like he fucking goes every single day in the morning and at night, ready to fucking juice himself up and take you down to hell with him if that's where he's gonna go. Considering the fact that he's a priest, I kind of doubt it. You know, I find that like a theme with myself a lot lately when it comes to like the characters I play in fighters. They are characters that that have like certain aspects and views on life that I do not have. Like for instance, me, obviously no offense to any sort of like religion or belief when I say this, but I am not a man that has like a belief in any sort of like God personally. And it's not to say that it's just like that's not like a thing that could be possible. I I would definitely be fine with my mind being changed, but I obviously need like, but for me, I would need like physical proof. But when it comes to it, I say this just because like every character I play, or at least a couple characters that I play in fighters, happen to be in the format of a Christian belief. Like for instance, Felicia from Darkstalkers, she is literally a priestess or a nun. And then we got King over here, who is the priest of an orphanage. Which I personally find fucking hilarious. Okay, I need to look at. Luckily, there's another picture here with old Tekken 1 King render with the arms crossed, because I am not gonna lie, for a split second I forgot how arms are supposed to cross. But yeah, when it comes to that stuff, people have their beliefs and whatever they want. Me, I'm just a believer in myself, because I feel like I only need to believe in myself in order to make progress in the areas I wish to make progress in, you know? But hey, to each their own, as they usually say. I'm not one to judge you and your beliefs. If you believe in any sort of stuff like that, it's whatever. But I only just had to point that out just because of the fact that I just found it very funny. I know Mask would approve. Anybody wondering, my buddy Masked Man is a Christian himself, and he technically also gave me the pass last night for any Christian jokes. Reason why is because everybody in my family, except for me for the most part, have been like deciding to go Christian. Me personally, I'm a firm believer of like scientific methods and a lot of other stuff. But I mean, hey, to each your own, as I said. But anyway, that out of the way. I just always have found that a bit funny. Like, either characters that I play in fighters fall into like one of two categories, and that is they are somebody of Christian belief or just like a belief in God in general, and the other is just like a potential psychopath that would like to kill you. Case in point, Faust from Guilty Gear Xrd. I know he technically is not really much of a psychopath in Xrd, but he is in Strive, so therefore I count him as one. And then there's Berserker from DNF Duel. Great character in my opinion. But you can definitely tell he has nothing but intent for murder in his eyes. Also for this, I wanted to like try to make like King's arms just a little bit more buff than they usually are over on this side. So yeah. He definitely gonna be looking like a thick boy. Yeah. You know, the more I kind of actually look at the King design, the more I kind of realize, you know what, maybe I should have gone with the hero pose. Like arms on the side, because it's like, it's technically the one that I did see earlier. He under technicality is positioned like this, just a little bit more to like, if you were to like flip the positioning, that's what he more look like. It's just like literally, as I showcased the last time, it was just like if you flip the image around and he was looking right instead of left. Oh shit, sorry. I had to hiccup. You know, I actually also just realized I kind of did this without realizing the color scheme of King, but King's like gloves and even like one particular sleeve that he has, it's like looking at my jacket a little bit. Like, hold on, like you see that? Like he's got this light blue glove, and on the backing he has like a dark blue or maybe even a black, kind of like this one. But then you see that, and then this, and it's like literally his gloves are like opposite of each other. Like it has his right hand has a I guess you could say baby blue palm and a black back hand, while his left one has a black or dark blue palm with a baby blue backhand. It's kind of funny. And I don't think Tekken 8 was out around the time when I like rebranded, but it would be funny if I did that without realizing it. To be honest though, I do like I said, I do prefer this look of King for Tekken much more than any of his previous looks. And it's not to say that I hate any of his previous looks, it's just that this one looks so fucking cool. You know what? Kind of looking at it a lot more, I think I might actually just reshape it and definitely go with the idea of going with like the hero style type of pose where it's just like fists on the side. So I guess with that said, give me 1 second, because I am going to put us onto the BRB real fast so I can open my browser and actually find this. Reason why I'm not showing it on stream is just because you think I'm that crazy? You think I'm that crazy? I am but a man that at least has a brain, and I know how to think, okay? Doth think I'd not know how to? Crazy talk. Alright, insert photo, go with that, and then bada boom. Right there. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the OG King right there. It's a bit crazy, don't you think? Yeah, so this is the pose that I'm mainly going to be going with. Pulling it up just for reference purposes. I need to also just make sure that I can actually like build his body up to look like the roided up juice sucker he is. What did I just say? Forgive me, it's the morning, alright? Okay, his arms do not look like big enough. At least in my eyes, they need to be much larger. This roided up cat needs to look a lot bigger, you know? This roided pussy needs to look like it has been roided up. I almost started drawing the thumb right here for a second. Then I realized, wait, hold on, that's not close enough. Alright, need to remind myself how is a fish supposed to look like? Good. Okay, hold on. Okay, his hand actually looks a little too small. His hand looks like it's not proportionate with the rest of his body, which is a bit funny. At least in terms of the style that I'm going with. And also, I realized one thing I should probably do on the side. And I would switch to a different channel on my Discord in case friends want to stop in and say hi for the morning. Alright. Forgive me, I'm just like trying to lean back a little bit because my back right now. Woke up with the most excruciating type of pain in the back of my neck. It is still slightly there. It's the same pain from last night when I was playing Hollow Knight. Oh fuck, hold on 1 sec. Really shows that I should probably stretch my back out a lot more. Like after this I might like pull out my Ring Fit and get to like using that for the day. Yike, my back really do be hurting a bit, not gonna lie with you. Just trying to get a good layout of everything right now. Okay, does that look good? Yeah, you know, that looks good. Just gotta rearrange the fingers a little bit there. Yeah, that works perfectly, actually. Gonna get in there. Gonna need to get rid of this though, so that way I can actually see where the legs are. Or at least where the legs are going to be. Yeah, in my eyes, I like to think that definitely over the years, even though King got older, he definitely got buffer. He was one of the men that said, yeah, you know what? I got a while before I gotta die. Might as well just ride the fuck up. I also kind of just like to say, and this is one of the reasons why I play King a lot. I like the fact that he technically has no voice lines. He's literally just jaguar roars. Like, you know what I mean? That's just like one thing that I find funny with King. The fact that he's a character where they looked at him and said, you know what, fuck it, let's just not even give him any voice lines. Let's just give him jaguar roars. They literally built up his character quite a bit. So I'm not gonna lie, I would like to see a day, even though I know it would probably ruin the character a bit, but I would like to see the day where we could actually hear like King's actual voice, you know? That and maybe Armor King. And I know like the new Armor King is technically not the original, the newest one is technically the original's brother. But still, I think it would be a cool thing to see, personally. I know it's just so sick, especially as a luchador. Luchadors like to go ahead and keep their theme up and not like ruin the illusion that they want to give their audience, but at the same time, I would like to at least see something, you know? It'd be like unmasking Rey Mysterio, you know? Which I wouldn't doubt it probably has happened. King isn't human. Is he not? Now, you know what? You're probably right. He's probably just a roided up. He's probably just a roided up jaguar that's just pretending to be human. Just an anthropomorphic jaguar that's just pretending to be human. Woo. When you read Alyssa's journal after defeating Mordok, it says it. Oh, really? Hold on, now I gotta look up some Tekken lore. Tekken. Hold on. King's lore. Wait, actually, no, I should look up, is he human? Is he human? Okay, so far the AI thing says yes, but I'm still gonna read into other things. And by AI thing, I mean the Google AI assistant. Because yes, I did Google. Origin is from Mexico. It says that his species is human. Or maybe he might be an alternate human sort of thing, you know? Might be a thing where it's like Yoshimitsu, where it's like he technically has a bit of human in him, just not like fully human, you know? Apparently he is part of the Jaguar people. What? There's a Jaguar people? Well, I mean, that would probably make sense considering that we also have Armored King. But then again, there's also like that one ending in I think either Tekken 1 or 2 where like either it was King's or Armored King's story where you see Armored King with his mask off, which I would assume means that maybe the original Armored King was human. But there was also like a thing either in Tekken 1 or Tekken 2 during the intro where like King had like his mask off as well. He uses the mask as it gives supernatural powers. So I would assume in that case it would be like Black Panther but with a fruit, but instead of a fruit it's a mask. That's what I'm kind of getting at. Is that correct? Basically? Basically? Maybe? Potentially? If you mean what I think you mean? It's just like the question mark of basically? Alright, okay, yeah, I gotta get back to like drawing the mask here. Hold on 1 second. Oh boy, other shit's in the way. Better get rid of that real quick. Damn it. You're still here? Damn it. Or Or maybe, depending on like how things go, like I know you say Jaguar people with his lore. Ow. I know you say Jaguar people with his lore, but there is this term of people, which means that he might still have a bit of human in him. He probably is human, it's just like a type of people where they have found like a sort of source that has like some supernatural powers where like Elisa, is that what her name was? Hold on one second. Yeah, Elisa, like it, I would probably just think that when it comes to it must be his okay, it's not made out of leather, all right? It's just like it's not like those random dog masks, all right? Yes, I do know about them because have you seen the types of shit that the VTuber community likes to post? And also, I find it very hilarious with the type of shit that I have seen from Buff Pup. I will say, I do find Buff Pup like super funny. Like, I'm not kidding. There was one day where I wanted to like draw some fan art of Buff Pup. Yeah, Matt, you heard him. You not. But I was gonna say, there was a point where I wanted to draw some fan art of Buff, but they had already switched over to like that getup that they have, where it was like their Halloween costume for a bit, but then they ended up making it their thing, and it was just like, oh well, you know what? I guess there's not really any point in drawing that out. And it's not to say that I don't want to like draw fan art of Buff Pup again. It's just that I kind of felt, I guess, a little discouraged after they like made the transition of like the look they had before versus the look they have now. It's like, I don't know if any of y'all may remember, but there was a point where Buff Pup had like a little look to them where they had where they looked a lot more cheery, had a bit more of a, I guess, a sparkly sort of look. Like, I don't know if any of you remember, it was just like the early days of Buff Pup. Trying to figure out a way to like draw this mask out, and it's kind of a little difficult, I guess. I mean, if you were to look like Buff Pup from way back when they started, I haven't really focused on them much. I guess that's fair, but basically, from what they were before, it was like they had like a type of hoodie that's kind of like similar to like the hoodie you guys see me wear a lot. But it was just like, it was not a zip up. It was yellow and I think a bluish type of color. And in the middle of the hoodie, there was just like a little star that kind of looked like it was from Kirby. And I think they just had like some regular sweatpants and just the big buff wolf hands that they had, along with a curly sort of hair that was much more shorter. And then they had the model for a bit where it was supposed to be their Halloween costume until they ended up making it their whole thing. Which I find to be a thing with a couple VTubers, not gonna lie. Like it was the same thing with Zendrea when they did the dragon model. Like it was just supposed to be like a Halloween costume sort of thing. Like I remember those. And then Buff Pup kind of did the same as well. I'm pretty sure some other VTubers may have also done the same thing, but I don't remember whom or for what. But I always kind of find it funny that was kind of like the majority of like some VTubers. But I mean, hey, as usually said, to each their own. I'm not one to like judge VTubers to do whatever they want because it's like it's their career. They choose to be whatever they wish to be. But I just kind of find it a little funny. That was just like, yeah, this is my Halloween costume, and then like a month later, yeah, you know what, guys, we're gonna stick with this. Actually, no, technically 2 months later. Yeah, you know what, I think I like this more than what I had before. Which, I mean, again, to each their own. Just kind of find it funny with the certain transitions from what they were to what they are. You know, though, actually, kind of talking about it, I do want to point out one little thing that I do remember seeing one day. So I have a friend that I haven't seen do a stream in a bit of a while. It was Sunwoo Kiki. I haven't seen them do anything in a bit of a hot minute. They probably have just kind of like fucked up and done their own thing for life for a while, which I hope they're doing all right. Tried making contact with them a while ago and sadly haven't really gotten anything back. Which, if you're seeing this, Woo, I hope you're doing good, bud. But I do remember one day I was just like watching his stream and he also was talking about Buff Pup, and all of a sudden Buff actually like entered his chat. And I was like, holy shit, what? I guess somebody like decided to like go after Buff and just be like, hey, this streamer's talking about you, and Buff was like, oh really? Let's say hi. Yeah, it was a bit crazy. I was just like, holy shit, no way. No way that actually happened. That's actually crazy. But yeah, I will say it's definitely like super funny. Yeah, I need to like remove that and also the photo of King in the background because I need to like see if I'm even doing this correctly enough. Yeah, I just remember that day because it was just something that happened like on stream too, and I found it like extremely funny. Again, I hope Blue's doing alright out there. Whatever he's doing, whatever path he's deciding to take. He's a great man's. Hopefully wherever he is and what he's doing now is a grand adventure, and that he's bringing whoever he wants to bring along with him, you know? I think he sadly did get like he did get rid of a lot of his like socials and shit, which is a bit unfortunate, but I mean, hey, if you feel like you need to do what you need to do, then you do what you gotta, you know? Which if he doesn't want to deal with that shit, then hey, it's cool, I understand it. Being in a position like this can get to a point where it will take a toll on you mentally. Luckily, I haven't gotten there, and I hope I will never get there, but I guess we'll see as time flies, you know? Kind of really took a bit of a path with that conversation, huh? Trying to get a good look of like the mask here. It's kind of a little rough. Actually realizing it, I should make it more like this. And I do need to make the mouth a little bit bigger because the fact that I need to get them teeth in there and the tongue and all these other details. Yeah, this should be good. Kind of looks a little off, actually. Hold on a second. Yeah, you know what? This with a bit of that. Yeah, this is looking like it might work. Yeah, it's looking like it might work. Trying to make it look as close to like Tekken 8 King as possible. Also still being like the style that I like to draw. Because believe me when I say that no way I'm doing anything with a realistic format. At least a hyper-realistic format of drawing. Guys, goddamn, that would be a nightmare. I'm actually thinking about it, I should make the mouth look a little bit more like this. Yeah, that actually makes it look a lot better. If I actually bring it down a little bit. Yeah, actually. Gonna formulate it a little bit more to look more cohesive. Maybe if I have it like this a little bit. Actually, no, that would just look like a random ass line. Okay, now I just gotta like formulate the eyes a little here. Kind of already looking a little too thick on the brows there, my friend. Some bushy brows. Okay, yeah, it's looking pretty alright. man, I immediately like looked at the render that I'm looking at on the side here, and I just remembered the collar that this man has. Well, it's technically not a collar, it's like a cape holster or whatever the fuck it is. It's, if I can grab shit, it's this little bit right here and this little bit right here. Look at the detail on that shit. Ugh. At least to say, I may definitely be here for a while. You know, it's whatever though. It is whatever. Yeah, this is most likely going to be a bit of a nightmare, but you know what? Fuck it, we ball. Gotta get it all the way over there. By the way, I know we usually just have like a bunch of other music playing in the background in terms of just like these art streams. Hold on a second, I gotta like lean back a little bit because my back at the moment. But to be honest, I kind of just felt like having it be just like some simple music just for today. Just because kind of just wanted to have it be a little calm, especially with the fact that I had a bit of a rough start in the morning because I woke up too early. For my liking, personally. How early, you ask? Fucking 6:15. So I had to help jumpstart a car that early. Good damn. So hungry, then Then if you got a vending machine anywhere around you, just go ahead, spare $1 or $2 if you need to, and then just fucking grab whatever's in there. Grab a granola bar if you need to. Then again, I don't know anything about your workplace, so I don't know if you even have a vending machine over there. Or if you need to, just grab your lunchbox and fucking have a snack of whatever you got in there. Yeah, I need to have this image opened up on another tab so I can zoom in on the necklace a little bit. Because yes, he has a necklace. No vending, no lunchbox. Wow. Do you even have a restaurant anywhere near you? Like fast food or otherwise? Yes, but working. Can you DoorDash? Or Uber Eats, whatever you use? Thinking about it, I should probably actually like use some circles. I know a lot of the pieces in this necklace are not at all circles, but I mean like it's better than using whatever that is and like that. Hi, Cerebot Banditbot in the chat. Thank you, Cerebot. Yeah, but it's expensive, which is dumb. What is it, like an Olive Garden or some shit like that? Little did they know that the joke turned out to be real. No, alright. Well, that is the stupid, like... Hold on 1 second. Deliver brings some break up to $30. Brings some bread up to $30. Oh. Yike. And a half. I just love it when you try to make a circle in this shit and it's just like it doesn't even bother to give you the option of turning it into a circle. Alright, that works. Okay, out of curiosity, I need to look at my arcade stick for a reference on how I drew King on there. Because yes, I did draw King on my arcade stick because you know, you never mess with the king. Just like looking at the way that I drew everything, and boy, I realized how complex I kind of made it. Fire fucking Rose, what was I thinking? Okay. Like you try to hold it on one spot and suddenly your arm's just like, yeah, you're not steady at all, buddy, so good luck with that. It's just like, no matter what, if I'm not staying still or not, can I just at least just like fucking get this shit to how I would like it, please and thank you. I would like just a circle, that's all I ask. Yeah, that works like that. Holy fuck, I really just... I was so mesmerized with the fucking necklace on his neck because of how much he has on there that I didn't even realize the fucking pectoral muscles, because like right now on my computer screen I got it looking like this. Unironically, like literally like that. But seriously though, look how fucking good that necklace looks, goddamn. If I was a necklace guy, I'd definitely be wearing that. Now I gotta get to the pectoral muscles though. Hold on 1 minute here. Gonna realize how big I actually made him. Might need to shorten up the span of his chest on this side a little bit. Yeah, you know what? That works out a little bit. Forgive me, by the way. I'm not very great when it comes to like trying to draw defined muscles in many areas. Even though, funny enough, there was like one time where I actually did kind of like pretty good. And I have mentioned it before on stream what it was that I had done that was pretty good, and it was like a drawing of like a demon that I had made back in high school. And boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's crazy looking. You know, if you were to tell me when I was a child that I would have a time where I'd be drawing buff men on stream for purposes of fan art, I would actually call you crazy. But you know what? Here I am. Because I am having to look at this man's abdomens for probably a little longer than I feel comfortable doing. But I mean, hey, dude. It is, you gotta do what you gotta do. Like they're saying, $20 is $20, except I'm not being paid. It's just the wording of fan art is fan art, you know. Maybe that little abdomen muscle is just a little too low. And maybe a little too square. And seeing how the belly button is, I am definitely going to have it be built a little bit more like this. It's a little funny with how it's got to put on his body. Sorry, I just got like curious. Just like, nah, how does this belly button look on other bodies? At least to say, definitely a bit different. I also got to remember to like get to drawing the cape, because holy fuck, I probably spend a little bit more time on the mask than I like to. But hey, it's the cost of detail. It's the cost of detail, damn it. Hey, we gotta work with it. I forgot that the reference I'm looking at is just think he's a frame of King Gears. Hold on. Open image, a new tab, scroll down, and need to look at the cape and how it kind of formulates. I think I might have it be like a thing where I have it just having it be a little cape whoosh in the wind, you know? Since he's got a little bit of a superhero sort of esque look to him going on, you know? And also ESK King does have like this little split on his cape down the way a bit. Yeah, I just read that last comment that you put in the chat earlier, Cugger. I mean, hey, I guess if I was in your position, I would be doing the same as well. I mean, if I could go to Taco Bell, I would, but at the same time, I'm not the biggest fan of Taco Bell. It's not because I don't think they have bad food at all. I mean, to be honest, their food is, at least to me, kind of meh. But I mean, hey, if I had the opportunity to and it was my only option, yeah, I definitely would too. It's just because... Well, I just say because it's cheap, yeah. Yeah. If anything though, for me, even though I know it's not really that cheap, I personally would be going to Wendy's if anything. Just because I prefer, if I had to, I would prefer it more than McDonald's if anything. Wendy's do got a lot of good burgers. I mean, I get a whole box for $6 or Wendy's 5 for $5. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, for me personally, I never really go for the 5 for $5. I kind of just go for the Baconator meal personally. But that is at least something that I think I would definitely do more than anything, you know? Like if I was at work and I had a Wendy's around my area, then I would be like, you know what, I'm gonna drop over there real quick and grab a 5 for $5. The pretzel bun burger is fire. I don't think I've tried that before. The pretzel bun burger, it kind of has me intrigued though now. Do they even have that still? I know with restaurants they always have their limited time shit, so I don't know if it might still be in. Baconator always slaps, but also makes me hate myself after. I mean, fair. For me, I don't really have that problem much, but I kind of do. I kind of do get that more with Burger King personally, which is why I don't really go there much. Burger King is the one place that is definitely more of a nah. I'll go there if I want to grab myself some of their chicken items. Because a lot of their chicken items are definitely really good. At least to me personally, I think they're really good. I need a good look at this man's like right arm, because I need to see like what that little tassel thingy is that he has, or like bandana thingy, whatever it is. Their onion rings, not really much of an onion ring guy myself, but I do remember having them, and I was like, yeah, you know what, this is alright, but I ain't gonna be spending my money on it. I'm not much of an onion guy, really. It's kind of like, it's just because, like, I know in many cases their tastes don't really overpower much, but it's just like, it's the only thing I personally can taste whenever I eat a burger, and and onions are in it. Dairy Queen got some good stuff too. Oh yeah, I don't blame you there. Dairy Queen do got some good eats. Like I got like not necessarily a lot of Dairy Queens in my area, but I do have a couple, and a lot of them do sell more than just ice cream, obviously. And I kind of wish a lot of Dairy Queens would do that a lot more, where they would just have like more than just ice cream related items. Because the majority of, I think there's like literally only one Dairy Queen that I do know of that actually sells like corn dogs, hot dogs, burgers, and other stuff like that. All the others is just ice cream related stuff, and it's just like, can we get more with like hot dogs? Because like, while I will say their hot dogs are not great, they have that type of taste and feel to them that just like, you know what, this is a true format of comfort food, you know? Dairy Queen to me is like a restaurant that has a good definition of comfort food. At least to me, that's kind of how it feels, you know? Oh yeah, and I forgot they were the ones that cornered the fucking the Glizzard. Which I apparently found out is actually like a real thing, and it just sickens me internally. Their chill gives me bad acid. Gives a bad acid. Chili? Oh, their chili. I mean, I've never had anything with their chili personally. Never had like a chili dog, chili fries, or anything like that from Dairy Queen. I've always just been like I just always been a guy that kind of like went there for the hot dogs, because like, if you were to give me a Dairy Queen hot dog and tell me this is what the hot dogs at a baseball game taste like, that's what I would say. I would actually like agree with you there. Restaurants add too much vinegar. Yeah. What? What was it? What's up? Sonic drive-through food. I've never been to a Sonic personally. Me personally, I have never been to a Sonic. I've never tried any of their food. I would be willing to give them a shot. Thing is, I just don't know where a Sonic would be in my area. I would have to definitely do like some digging around and like look practically kind of everywhere, you know? Does he not have an elbow pad on his right arm? Seems to not. Alright. Yeah, Cocker, if you were able to describe Sonic food in any sort of way, in your own opinion, how would you describe it? Just out of like pure curiosity. As somebody who has never had Sonic in their life. I'm gonna say, did I ever actually? Yeah, actually, funny enough, I have. All right, perfect. What was I talking about? Fuck. Yeah, funny enough, I have the only like main street restaurants that are kind of like stop-in restaurants whenever you're on the road, I guess you could say, that I have been to have just kind of been like IHOP, and funny enough, once I actually have gone to a Hooters. I do not remember anything from that, but I just remember like going into the place, not knowing what it was supposed to be, because my dad like saw it on the side and he was just like, yo, check this place out. And even at the time as a kid, I did not get why it was called Hooters. It literally wasn't until years later until I realized, oh, I see now. And that was probably like 2 or 3 years after the fact of like trying Hooters for the first time. Alright, internet, can I please get a look at King's left arm? I need a good look at that shoulder pad of his. Or elbow pad, I should say. And from this angle, it wouldn't really be that noticeable, would it? No, not really. I think I should bring it up a bit higher though, because it kind of feels like it might be a little too low for an elbow. Actually, hold on, let me... yeah, no. Post that sending? What do you mean? Are you like trying to send some stuff into the Discord? Is that what's going on? Because if so, I ain't seeing anything right now, bud. No, here. Oh, in the chat. Some sent, then last few minutes nothing sent over. What? It is a bit strange, yes. But shows it as it did on my end, but I don't see it showing up on desktop screen. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that you sent, pal. Maybe if you can, just send it over Discord. Oh, fuck. I need to lean back for a minute because of my back right now. Holy. I actually don't know what that was. Is it irrelevant now? No, send it over, man. Okay, if it's irrelevant, then send it over. Relevant, irrelevant, doesn't matter.
What do nightmares taste like anyway?
Pepsi.
Pepsi. Thank you for the hydrate. Excuse me. Huh. I like how when he does come to like the look of King, he has like a, what's the night's game again? The Wallace and Gromit Project Zoo. I do still need to go to that retro game store and see if I can talk to that guy about like cleaning the disc because of the fact that like music wasn't playing when it shouldn't have. But I mean, hey, that's like that's always like the thing with old discs, especially ones that obviously haven't been played within a bit of a while. I don't want to say anything because it's a local store, and I sadly doubt, and I don't think they have like any sort of website, so I can probably check when I get over there. But again, I don't know. If anything, they probably have a Facebook. I wouldn't know that because I'm not a Facebook guy, and I don't ever plan on getting Facebook. I had an account, never used it in a while, and just decided to delete it. I was just curious what retro stuff they have. Just a couple stuff. Mainly when it comes to it, they kind of have like a lot of like third-party shit. Where like it is the type of third-party shit that does work, you know? But they do have like a bunch of like original games. Like, I'm not kidding, they have like games that range back to the NES, dude. I believe even some Atari, but I think they don't really get that much. I don't think they get that much Atari games. Closest store I know of here is Second and Charles. I don't believe I know anything about that store. I don't believe I know anything about that place. Dude, realizing it, the amount of detail I'm gonna need to put into King's glove right now is gonna be fucking off the rails. Actually, wait, no, not entirely. Fuck. By the way, real quick, out of curiosity, Conquer, if you're in chat, and to anybody else that may be in chat, have any of y'all seen the new Thunderbolts at all yet? Because I don't know if you've seen any, like, the newer TV spots that have been coming out. You haven't? Alright, well, I guess I might as well kind of say it because they've already kind of like been spoiling it a lot anyhow for people that haven't been seeing it. So if you don't want to, for like the night, you know what, I'll let you know. What's the superhero movies, the show? Thunderbolts. And you know what, just for anybody that doesn't want spoils, I'll be shaking my PNG like this. For now, if you do not want spoils, I would heavily recommend that you either turn down the VOD or just mute the audio for now. But I will again shake my PNG to let you know when spoilers are away. But for anybody that hasn't seen it or doesn't mind hearing about it, but they actually show it off in a couple of TV spots, but the actual title of the movie is called, well, yes, in its basis it is still the Thunderbolts. The actual full title of the movie, again, go ahead and mute your audio right now if you want no spoils. But they showed it to be they showed the full title, especially at the end of the movie, that the actual title is called The New Avengers. I only say that because they've been spoiling it on like oh, hold on, let me actually, for anybody that wasn't unmute, I only say that with the title because they've been like showing it off in like TV spots. So yeah, that's something that's kind of been going on as of late. But honestly, with that idea, I don't really mind it. Besides, it is at least something that I feel like, well, I feel like it's a nice idea, you know? I still am missing watching. Wait, hold on, what? What was that, Conquer? Watching What? Loki at more. More than half? Okay. I still am missing watching more than half of the Marvel series. I mean, sorry, tapping with phone in rush because work. Okay, fair. But yeah, I kind of get you with that. For a while, it's kind of been hard for me to kind of like keep up with certain Marvel movies as well. Especially with the fact of like how people have been saying they've been kind of going as of late. Forgive me, drinks make me hiccup. But at the same time, it's just kind of like I want to catch up with them, just because of the fact that it's like it's been a minute, and I kind of do miss watching them quite a bit. I know with a lot of the movies, a lot of people say like, "Oh no, it's not worth watching. Oh no, it's not gonna be great. Oh no, it's not gonna be good at all." But you know what? Honestly, I guess it kind of really just interpretates to opinion nowadays, because you know, I feel like while the general public may not like it, there is that 1% of people, or that one percentage amount of people that do like it. You know. Like for me, I have not seen the Eternals yet. And I don't care what anybody will say. I definitely do still want to see it. I just obviously like need to find the time, which I think after I go to the store, the retro store, to see if I can get that Wallace and Gromit disc cleaned. I might do that when I get back home. But we'll see. Because I also do still need to watch the Captain America Brave New World, and also Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I almost said Black Panther. Even my own words are starting to like jumble a little bit as I talk really fast. You got the Slim PS2 or Fat Slim? I think I already told you that, right, Conker? But yeah, I have like the Slim PS2. I used to have the fat one, but that kind of sadly broke, which is why we have the Slim. But also, I would say that if you're probably going to be like, oh, well, it was probably the PlayStation. No, I can tell you right now that disc is definitely damaged in some areas. Not every area, but some areas. Like, you were to see the top of it, there are like small chunks of like the disc cover kind of like missing, but like on the top, not on the bottom where it has to read the disc. It's just, I think I definitely do need to like at least get the bottom cleaned out a little bit because of that. Hopefully it won't be too bad of a situation, and well, I mean, I kind of do hope that like I don't really have to pay much in terms of like having to get it cleaned, because last time I went there he allowed me to have it be cleaned for free, which I do appreciate the guy at that store. But he said after I got it cleaned, next time I'll get you though, as like a little joke, because I was at the time a bit of a regular. Nowadays I'm not really there much, not because I don't want to go there, it's just because like at least around the time I was starting to get a little too busy with work, so I hadn't been able to find the time. Nowadays I'm just like, I really want to go back. And there's also that side of me that wants to go there because he also sells like model kits as well, and he has a couple that I don't have, and I'm just like, bro, I would really like to. I should actually see if that store is open. Hold on one second, or if it will be open. Game stores near me. Okay, there it is. Okay, it opens around 11. Okay. Worst case, the mod allows your console to run a copy through USB, just FYI. Yeah. Also, I have yet to properly I don't know if you saw it last stream, but I have not to say that I don't really know everything. I still kind of need to figure it out just in general anyhow, but I still have yet to like properly figure out how to like get proper HD settings on that thing. But I mean, hey, as far as I'm aware, I might be able to figure it out later. Yeah, I can walk you through it later if you'd like. It's quick. Yeah, that'd be great. I think maybe that might be something we'll do at the beginning of the stream later today. Or later tonight, I should say. I'm realizing it, I do also need to like... There are like a lot of other game stores around that I should actually also check out. Because there was one that was taken over by like a mechanic shop. That was just like not necessarily brand new, but was around for a while. Sounds good with you, just DM me if I'm not immediately on. Yep, no worries. Anybody wondering when that will be? It will be around the usual time of 7 p.m. EST, so look out for that. Man, I am just also seeing King's pants for this game as well. Wait, hold on, that's not Tekken 8. That's not the Tekken 8 design. I think that might be just a take on the Tekken 8 on Tekken 7. Yeah, okay, there we go. Actually, no, there's no pants on there. What am I doing? Click on that one. Wait. Okay, sorry. Okay, alright. Yeah, I'm realizing why I didn't really like draw King with pants on my stick, because holy shit, the design on his pants. Like, bro, look at that shit. At least to say, when it came to that, for my arcade stick, I dodged a bullet very harshly. Also, I'm not gonna lie, that sneeze kind of also was a bit of a snart. What, you may ask? Look it up. Because I'm surprised that if you are an adult watching this and you don't know what a snart is, you probably never had one in your life. I mean, a lot of the time whenever I'm like drawing characters from games, it kind of makes me just want to be like, you know what, I should just boot up the game and just use the in-game model as reference. That would probably be better. Actually, let me look up on Sketchpad to see if there's like a King model. Need to find like the one... Ah, there we go. The one link I do have saved. Right, King Tekken. Are you kidding me? They're all Tekken 7 Kings. Alright, well that's just dandy. That's just fucking dandy. And I don't want to say that with King just because like I want to get like a good look of what his pants looks like on the side a little bit. Just kind of get an idea of what I'm working with, you know? But you know what, I think this will have to do for now. Because I am not necessarily lost, but kind of feel a little off at the moment with this. But hey, it is what it is. Yeah, you know how bad my morning kind of felt to me, dude? Like, I'm not gonna lie. I actually unironically had like a bit of a panic dream earlier today. And it was like right after I like woke up around 6 because I just like was woken up, had to jump start a car and immediately went back to bed because boy, I needed my fucking sleep. And just immediately as soon as I like go back to sleep, I start having a dream of like somehow accidentally like destroying my iPad somehow more easily than I actually like more easily than I actually could. It was acting like I was fucking like destroying it, and as if it was made out of like aluminum. And I don't mean like aluminum like the sturdy thick shit that they probably use for like iPhones nowadays. No, I'm talking like flimsy soda can type of aluminum, you know what I mean? And it made me think, bro, I need this for stream later today. Why is it getting destroyed? My mind just kind of like definitely took over and decided to hit me with a panic attack for no reason whatsoever. Yeah, I think at a later date I might definitely try to like... I might actually try going into the game, like Tekken 8, and actually like try using King's model as like reference. I would say that we do that now, but honestly, we're at a point where I am kind of close to just being like, you know what, I think it might be done with the sketch out of the character, and then we can like work it out at a different time. You know what, hold on, just for the whiskers to make contrast. Dog later though, yeah. Gotta do to work exploding with work right now. Yeah, you do what you need to, man. Get that money, get paid, and do what you need to. I'll definitely talk to you later tonight if you're gonna swing by. This is not me stretching, I just need a little shake in my body because holy fuck. Oh, holy fuck. Alright. I don't know why I did that. What the hell even is that? You know what? No. Not even gonna bother with that. Oh wait, I see what that is. That is a statue with an alternate form. looking like the not exactly like it, but looking like the one fucking statue of Tifa from Final Fantasy VII. That one fan statue of her doing the Jacko pose. If you know, you know. Fuck, I forgot to switch back to that color. Yeah, I think I think this might be a good point. Actually, wait, hold on. I almost forgot to add the feathers on the back. How did I do that? Well, a bit strangely, not gonna lie, but I mean, hey. Nothing but a little reformation won't hurt, you know? This is strange looking feathers from a strange looking bird. Don't you want to bet it's like a bird from like his hometown in his home village that not a lot of people know about, like it's a rare species of bird. Ew, what? For some reason I got a lisp that was not even a lisp that decided to just sneak in. It's like a rare species of bird that is just found within his village, and his village specifically. Because I don't know what bird has a feather that starts black at the base of the feather and then purple at the tip of the feather. I mean, either way, it looks cool. I'm not gonna complain if it looks cool. Which I do think it do look cool. Can I get a pen, please? Thank you. Alright, you know what? Yeah, that's looking good so far. I should get rid of the pictures of kings real quick. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that might actually do her. I think for now I'll go ahead and call it there, and then we can continue on a different day. Because, boy, I got a lot on my plate to do for today. And sadly, a lot of it does not have time for stream, to say the least. But I don't mean that we're not going to get back to this at a different time. Maybe I might continue it on stream, maybe I might not, but we'll see as time passes. But for now, though, we shall call it there. And then save it for a different day. But for now, we will, as usual, end it with a quick little raid. So, anybody that wants to participate, be ready for the message I am about to put into the chat. Boom, boom, boom. Then we hit it with the boop, boop, boop. Okay, and bop, 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 bop. Bop. Copy, and then there we go. Okay, so to anybody that wants to participate in the raid, feel free to copy paste that message I just put into the chat. And if you do not have the emotes, feel free to either A, use your own, or B, some others that you like to use. So, let us find someone that we can raid out to. Could there potentially be some friends out there that may be live that we can give a little bit of some love and support on over to? Maybe, potentially. Or maybe somebody random that we either haven't raided out to in a while or haven't seen in a while. How about someone that we probably either haven't done both with? I don't believe I have raided out to this person, and if I had, it's been a minute. So let us raid out to Zug Mine? I think that's their name. I don't know if it is or not, but I mean, hey. It is whatever. They're currently doing some art as well, so it wouldn't hurt to go ahead and give a little support to some other artists. Some other artistes. So why not, Go ahead and give him a little surprise about the morning. Alright, and boom. Okay. It was a pretty productive morning, I would say. Got through the art piece quite a bit. I know we haven't gotten to the line art, unlike we did last time. We were able to get through the sketching and the line art with the first king and the second one though, because of how detailed he is. Sadly, that was not the case, but hopefully it might be at a different time. Right now though, I got a lot of shit that I need to get to. And not a lot of time to do it. But hey, we'll see, Starflies. Forgive me, I am just trying to like make sure that I can just stay up because I am barely here. I am barely here, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. But yeah, thank you to everybody who's joined me this morning for this nice little chill stream. I really do deeply appreciate it. And for those that stopped by to either say hi and or look for a bit, I appreciate you as well. It means a lot. You take some time to see this dumbass smiling screen for no reason for no reason whatsoever. At least when it comes to other streams. This morning is definitely a bit something, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. But yeah, thank you again. Take care. Y'all have a good one. And I'm Star signing off now. See you guys later tonight. Peace.